automation means a few different things. One is really relieving manual or repetitive processes. Another is adding a machine-level reliability to operations. And a third one is smartly handling large guest data sets. All these applications have the same aim, and that's to improve the guest experience. So automation really signals the introduction of automatic rules to something that was previously manual and repetitive. What we say really is about taking the legwork out of tasks. Actually, many of us already have some sort of automation rules within our organization. So think about your email marketing, your autofill forms, or your translation. For a hotel, automation really could look like a ticketing system. It could look like installing a chatbot to answer and escalate queries or requests. Or it could be about setting up automated, proactive communication for your guests. So other industries have really embraced automation way before hospitality, and we know this. For example, the self-check-ins at airports or kiosks at supermarkets that are now the norm. And really, since the pandemic, we've seen an uptake in the conversation and real heating up of the conversation about automation. Mainly, this is because of the digital uptake that we've all seen as a society. But also, it has to be said that hotels are operating on leaner teams, and they've had to work with less resources. And so this really starts people thinking about how to automate and lighten the load in their processes. So apart from being more efficient, introducing automation also means introducing machine level reliability into your processes. So where a human might make an error, a machine will not, as long as it's programmed correctly. And lastly, automation can help assess big data sets and increase understanding. So these are often trends that, again, a human can't see or understand. And automating these systems will give you better visibility on where to improve and where to adapt your processes. It's also interesting at this point to say what automation is not. So automation is not here to replace human service. It's here to enhance it. Automation does not mean forcing your guests that are perhaps not comfortable with using technology to use it. Automation is here to offer more options to both staff and guests. And it means those who prefer face-to-face interactions have staff that they can actually speak to. And it means that those who prefer an automated and quick approach and perhaps are coming in and out of a hotel also have that option. So firstly, it's really important to find the right balance between human intervention and automated processes. And there are many, many ways that you can automate your operations, but it doesn't mean that you need to automate them all at once. Taking it step by step is really important, and making sure that everything's very well implemented and functional, and that your team are familiar with new processes and procedures. You need to be flexible towards your guests and offer them options, like we said. For example, when you implement a chatbot, you always need to have the option of speaking to a live agent, for those people who have a more complex case, but also for those people who just want to speak to somebody. Remember that we're always opting for technology that's scalable and flexible. So adding in tech that will scale and really ease the strain on your organization, that's the point, and that will run in the background. And ideally, you won't even know it's there. You also need flexible technology, which allows you to adapt and fit within your organization's needs, both today and tomorrow. And it should easily integrate with the systems that you already have existing. And lastly, the idea is that anything that you implement today will be even more useful tomorrow and will just keep on benefiting your organization and your bottom line. If your staff isn't engaged with new technology, any new technology, then your automation project won't be a success either. And remember that staff, it's natural that they can be wary, because they may perceive automation and these types of technologies as a threat. So it's really important that they understand automation is here to help them through unpredictable situations, like a recovery. It's going to be far from linear. And automation can allow your staff and your brand to be more agile and more flexible. At the end of the day, hospitality will always be about delivering great guest experiences. And that's what automation is here to help support. One is guest messaging. What a chatbot can do with your guest messaging is automate the responses to those frequently asked questions and deliver instantaneous, correct support when your guests need it, any time of day or night, various languages, and free up the time of the front desk staff and also even your contact centers. Another way that you can use technology is automate your outbound communication. Now, this is quite a new area, but it is being talked about more and more. You can automate your communication initiated by you, the hotel, if you want to send out a clear and concise message to your guests. For example, if you want to send out the latest COVID restrictions, you can automate an email or a WhatsApp message to be sent to all your guests 3 days prior to their arrival date. And this means that the information that you send them will be timely, it will be correct, and of course, it will increase and improve the guest experience. Another absolutely vital automation tool for hotels is a task management system. Setting up a task management system means that every time a guest request comes in, it enters an automated process and ensures that no one is overlooked. Your tasks can come in from guest feedback, like reviews and surveys. It can come from your guest messaging system or chatbot, or they can be manual, of course. And the tasks, the way they're set up, they're set to go to the correct person, department, or work group that can actually deal with them. And you can set time parameters, and you can set escalation rules, and you can support your business goals and your KPIs. If you structure an escalation process within your organization, it means that if a task is met with a deadline and it's missed, management is alerted, and this really allows managers to keep an eye on service levels and also ensure that no guest is ever left hanging. Also, by automating these processes, you gain visibility on the root causes of your repetitive complaints or queries, and you can better understand your operations, continuously improve your service.